My PC Windows menu said camera. I can't fucking believe it, dude. And hello everyone out there in brilliant and huge man's in Atlantis, man. I'm pretty good being home, I should say, not just sugarcoating or evaluating something. And I meant to say probably, hey everyone out there, and how you been all this time, guys and gals and all dudettes and fellas, and if you wake up in the morning and you want to see my brilliant face, so here I am. You are having now, you're right, a nice opportunity to observe what I do here in the episode. Then you're allowed whatever, giving me a like or dislike or whatever section. You know that section name is commenting section for me making comments. And if you do so, then I'll be even good, even more. It'll be good. I'll be good without it either. So if you do that way, I'll be feeling much better. And guys, if without water I cannot bring this video shoot up on the flagpole to this meeting of us, I should say. And if you agree on my point, again, you know what to do, right? And while I'm sipping my water, you wanna do what you want and do that seamlessly. You have my permission. Guys, this is the video shoot without a name, without any fucking script, as I regularly do. And I remember myself watching that footage on some YouTube channel, that weird name, something shooting fucking shit, and the numbers inside the name of that shooting video channel on YouTube, vlogging space. And that guy was just throwing story how he noticed some story that related to particular circumstances or something. The main idea of the gist was he bought something like a gun, weird one with that shaped like, I don't know, credit card. That was previously I was watching that footage, but that wasn't too fast. And that recent time, no later than probably, if I remember, that was the nicest day of today. I was watching the footage that was named some Taurus curved gun, and the flat one that is access part of the name that wasn't put there. The name was like curved Taurus gun or something, if I remember correctly. I hope I do, and you do as well. You remember in what I'm saying in the moment when I'm saying this. Isn't it right? I guess it is. And guys, let's get going with our shit up to now. That's the story. That guy was providing ideas as how to handle that weird gun. And the main point for me was he spoke fucking very fast, very brilliant English, and I was exposed to those musics of sounds in American and standard American accent, and live stream was laid in my ears, right on them, without having mercy, with that speed. And I followed pretty just not seamlessly, but I followed. When I switched my mind off, I was following like up to 90%. No, 90. I'm not bragging here. Up to 75% without diving too much into my thinking process within the process of watching that footage. And if I paid closer attention, I would get probably like 102% of what was said by that dude. But I followed like in the middle, like no, not listening into that shit too much, not just letting it just pass my mind without being ingested. Like the extent of getting the material was fairly sane, see, like 85% at that speed. I'm not bragging, I'm not just diminishing something, and that was that. I followed and I just was happy. Maybe 95%. I'm not again deceiving anyone here in me in the first place, but that was cool. That was like another separate units of language, verbs, nouns, or adjectives, and their stuff that goes along these lines. All these complete, fluent piece of his speech was well connected, well grained, well polished, well footed, well done, well suited, whatever. And anyway, you get the idea where I'm going with this. Excuse me for stumbling a little here in my video shoot. It's my channel, it's my world, it's mine, just American. I do with it what I want, and so to you. So yeah, that footage was fast and pretty cool vocabulary things were there, and there's names plus parts of firearms I've never heard previously, and he was throwing words, vocabulary stuff, connecting in the way that I hadn't known previously, probably, and I hadn't used it. I'd known what he was talking about, but I hadn't used it before, and now I'm pretty confident in using those parts, and I saved them in the history of my watched videos on YouTube, and now I'm gonna rewatch and relish just those set of sounds, and I cannot give it a justice to what extent I love my American, and that was the most probably high degree of my advanced listening practice, probably without excuse me again, without any preparation, without any just whatever warming up thing and exercising before that, but just getting it right into my mind. Or that was like I didn't even feel the moment, or at that moment I switched between my languages, and then I followed. Anyway, if you got everything that I said, then probably you're my colleague, you're my deepest whatever counterpart, and be that way, be my counterpart, be my colleague, be my deep friend, whatever. Whatever gender you are cool to do that, then you know what to do. By the way, to the point, if you are a cool fella, then give me. If you're a Native American, probably if you're a little advanced, or if you're own American, we may parallel our tracks by doing our shits together in some way. Who knows? I mean, life goes on and goes on, and we're all about to figure out what to do with our branching our live tracks, not necessarily in better direction. I feel them are doing good, but as soon as I do that, then probably we all set on the right tracks of our lives. Believe it or not, but I'm finally done with my relationship. If not, it's not been something like completely rambling related story, storyline last footage of mine. It was particular point of maybe getting something again, bringing this up, or for this video shoot that topic that I told you already about that fast speed, about cool vocabulary stuff, and that through that story for my personal ears, my personal perception, apprehension, my adorable American. If you agree on my point, you know what to do. And again, thanks for being with me tonight, for practicing listening to this long my American speaking once. If you did that way, then I applaud you for doing so. And again, I gotta roll, just time off for this time being of this evening of tonight, and always be good. Why not to be? I'll be with you on it as soon as I get something in mind to familiarize with. Be good. Bye.